Bring the wraith to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I feel like I've asked every question here. What if I try and turn around and
Seriously?
leave?
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Somehow
I definitely know where I'm going.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, I think he does. Let's go away for the...
That's
What?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
How does that make
Everything's back on track again.
sense?
Maybe the world can still be saved after all. It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Okay,
Forever.
but are we sure about that? Are you sure about that? Maybe everyone should die. I'm not killing a princess.
Such a gauche phrase.
Unaliving a
Completely ignores
princess.
the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her.
And how do you know that exactly, good sir?
But fine, turn around and track back down the path you came.
It's gonna lead to the cabin again, isn't it?
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you a fated confrontation with the princess.
Hmm.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, well, what if we free her this time?
The interior of the cabin
And if this is evil version,
the air is stale and musty.
maybe something different will come out of it.
Walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture
Oh,
of
excuse me.
note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, let's take
You
the
take
blade.
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's try just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
So what if we just go for a straight saving her run?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Or did we try that already and that's when she became the god?
Focus on the task at hand.
Or no. She became the god when we slayed her.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
And what if I am? Oh yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you, slay. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us just talk?
Yes, let's.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Don't squint at me.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Just drop it.
Blade tumbles.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
That's fine.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yes, quite.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
To be honest, not sure. That would be
Yes,
ridiculous.
you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think?
Well, okay, first off,
So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to the wall.
That's a fair
yes, I would assume so.
this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? Why have we been left to do their dirty work?
That is actually, yeah, a really fair question.
And don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
Hmm.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
You know, I really don't know. Let's defect. Deflect.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
You know, we haven't tried a full sleigh run.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Alright.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I know it's not, though.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains.
I still feel like the narrator is the one that put her down here.
I'll be here.
You attempt
I don't
to
think
make
we've
your way
tried a saving her when she's like this.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. too, didn't they?
I still don't know who they is, but I'm pretty sure it's the narrator. I think we've already gotten that answer.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
I still,
Before long,
that's,
the blade will crack through bone,
ugh.
which pulls
I just
the
imagine that
blood
happening to my arm.
through the iron gauntlet.
Eesh, my arm feels weird. Every time I see this, my arm feels weird.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I still, the narrator's breaking all the rules. Stop controlling my body. Oh, I can
Stop that.
only
I thought this
warn
was a
her.
little too easy.
Your body lunges forward.
Oh,
sink
'cause
the
I've
blade into her back.
slayed her
The princess
before.
slowly
That's
moves
right.
away. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
Okay, so, oh yeah, because we did slay her this run. When she was like this.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Help! Help me! Help!
I'll make this quick.
Thank you. At least it's not going to be like the first time where it shredded my chest.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical noise.
Thank you
Her face remains
for not
unchanged as she
shredding
collapses
my
collapse to the ground,
chest
blood
open.
flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh no, we're going to get the smitten guy again. Chapter 2, The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, we're going to save her. Hasn't this already happened? Okay, no.
Start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now.
Don't care.
The mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. Don't forget what he did to us the last time.
Oh, skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of it, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from her. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Yeah, but like you're not telling me exactly what'll happen, so why should I be inclined to trust you? Let's just proceed to the cabin. We're gonna be chilling.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yes, I
she
know.
will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink?
Did you just say wink?
Oh,
out loud?
he
No, I
did.
didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Hey, don't call the voices in my head a clown, you clown. That's so mean. Oh, whoops. That's so mean of you to say. Why would you call somebody a clown?
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin
this is
less
way
like a
different.
cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only
Don't care.
furniture you'll note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go down there, no weapon.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
It's gonna disappear
Reach
again.
forward, rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
Well, you look ridiculous, so...
There was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Ooh, that's a fair point. Let's
I'm
just
afraid
enter.
I insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Okay, that's... yeah, that's fair.
What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical.
That's
Yes,
fair.
I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Says you.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Why, yeah, why don't I get a say here?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Alright. Fine.
You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
That's true.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Alright, let's go.
The door to the
Oh,
basement
this
creaks
isn't
open, revealing an
terrible.
old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Probably.
You walk
Oh,
down the stairs and
she's
your
got
eyes
way
meet
more shackles
Frances'.
now.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her
Oh, and there's
wrists
another
to the
one right
far
there.
wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
How are we gonna get that off?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah.
What an interesting
Hmm.
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Hey, who says I'm gonna bury it in your heart? Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? Just gonna leave her here. And we'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
That one doesn't look like it's actually shackled.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm here to save you.
I'm here to save you! Urahime? You crying?
No, I'm not crying.
What would you have me do? Might as well.
Let me borrow that
Oh, I don't know about
Don't
that one,
worry,
Chief.
you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
Yeah, I don't know about
She
that one.
seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
It's true.
So, what should we do?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
yeah, I'm not too comfortable with giving her my knife.
What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him. Possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Oh, so she does
First
remember.
you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Oh?
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Oh,
You knew this could happen.
shoot.
Why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary.
But why?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I
Loser.
said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Should we though? I mean, I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. Uh-oh.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I am going to waste that luck.
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
A skeptic got fair point.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine. You won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Let's...
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm not daydreaming. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Not giving you the weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me. That's true. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time. Let's trust her.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Till you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right? Oh,
Hey,
Exactly.
don't be rude.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine.
Let's just slide the weapon over.
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
What?
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own.
What the hell? We'll watch an
Eyes
uneasy
stare forward,
silence.
unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her.
Oh no.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally,
Oh.
you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead.
Congratulations. You saved the world.
That is not what I expected to happen.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
What is
We
my
should
reward?
Take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Because what if
For
she...
lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
But like, what if she comes
Even
back to
after all
life?
that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
Okay, so the full save her did not
I'm just keeping myself
work.
sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am.
As am
Come on,
I.
team. Let's put this all behind us. So can we leave already?
Yeah, we might as well. Let's just leave things as they are.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
That's fair.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now
Oh,
it's just
shit.
the door. Check the door.
What is my reward?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
What world?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. You can see this vast emptiness through the windows.
If everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
We should have taken the princess
This
with
is
us.
your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's not the reward I
This
wanted.
is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Hell it is.
What's done is done.
Get me the
There's no
fuck
going
out of here, man.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades. No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
We can't. You're right. I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. Yeah, you know what? No, something feels off about this.
Goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yes.
Why should it
I hate you.
matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already got what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
That's what I'm saying.
Raise the blade and drive it into your heart. Collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
What?
It's the Stacy Spirit!
We'll see about that.
Oh. Interesting.
You're on a path.
See,
This is not the
that
woods.
wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling. That's a
Oh,
good
voice of the
sign.
cold. That's
How you
new.
feeling? I'm feeling nothing, and I like that just fine.
He's not wrong. Sentimentality won't help us here. We need scientific rigor.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Open discussions.
Well, how are they supposed to be closed discussions?
You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time?
I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first.
Yeah, you all wish you'd been the
How all
first.
this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage.
That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed. You say that, but we didn't have to do anything last time. She slew herself. It was nauseating.
Yeah.
Yes, she cut off her head. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from your grave. She cut off her head? Her head? Without you doing anything?
Yep.
Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here?
Well, let's say hypothetically. You know,
Oh, I know that one.
Quack.
Kill ourselves.
Yeah.
Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We weren't.
Yeah.
We were bored.
There's nothing to do.
You were bored. I was just unhappy.
There were still answers that we needed to find.
It was actually working. And you killed
Quack.
yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
Hey, I didn't ruin
Not
shit.
dying will ruin everything. What aren't you telling us?
The world doesn't stay saved if you die.
Oh.
And if the world isn't saved, then that means she is dead.
So her and I are connected. She can't leave the cabin without me. And the world won't be saved if I'm dead.
Now isn't that interesting? I assumed she'd just be a pile of old bones. But perhaps she's not.
Yes, we should. It is completely different.
If this isn't the same part of the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence?
Yeah, what does that
supposed to
mean?
It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse. Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No.
Hey,
Is there
man,
a
just
reason it would be raining? If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
are you feeling all right? Voice of the cold. Let's just go to the
You've already
cabin.
heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once. Just don't muck it up this time, all right? What we do is entirely up to us.
I make my own decisions.
Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Let's just go see what's going on.
We should care about the fate of the world. Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
What has the world done for us?
Yes. I think. For all we
I
know,
think.
the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Yes.
Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin, your extremely important destiny, await.
Just get into the cabin. Let's get out of the rain.
Assuming you enter the
Oh.
cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction. All of the
Eee.
exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive.
The mirror's there again.
You can feel something watching you. There is a figure, faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her? It's like she isn't even there.
That's what I'm saying. It's a ghost.
See? You killed her. Right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can
Oh,
make a
she's
move,
gone.
The figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
There's just a mirror there, though.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror again. Yes, the mirror that he can't see. Mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Oh no, another one where we don't have the blade.
Pristine blade. Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it. But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too?
That's
Maybe it's
true.
We've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again.
Maybe.
I suppose
Or
it
maybe
doesn't
it's down
matter
the
why
basement.
blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make
He's not
your
gonna
way to
believe
the
us.
end of the roof, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door.
No.
It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
It's gonna disappear again.
Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. Maybe it won't disappear this time and we'll finally get a good look at ourselves. We should explore every option. Reach forward and
It's
place your
gone.
hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
Yeah, we should see what happened. What has happened?
The door to the
Oh,
basement
hello.
is open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin. In
Oh, is
lumps
it
of grime.
flooded?
The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Let's just see.
You receive no response.
Okay,
Do you think
well,
she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset. You aren't helping.
that's
I'm
true.
scared of a little ghost. What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Let's just proceed down the stairs. Let's see
As
what's
you
going
descend
on.
the final step, the
Oh.
form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
Are we sure?
She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
Yeah, I don't think she's alive, gonna be honest,
If she's
Mr.
dead,
Narrator.
Do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door.
Aw, man.
You turn to see the shape
Oh.
of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs.
Hello.
So she is
Oh.
dead.
Damn it, I clicked.
Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do
Yeah,
about that.
This is tricky, but let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk all of this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
What did I do?
You were supposed to take me with you. Didn't I ask you for help? This isn't help.
Oh. You unalived yourself.
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is. It's rising fast.
Well, here we go, boys.
Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel.
Okay, that's a little dark, bud.
I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad. You should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
What am I gonna do?
princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Uh-oh.
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down
Well.
towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement.
Yeah, I was trying to save you last time.
Come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing. We'll
We
figure
got
out.
this. We got this. We'll survive.
Doesn't matter either way. But you
I'm
don't have
sorry,
time
I
figure
meant to
anything out.
help
Something
you.
cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be the princess, isn't it?
You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you
I
found
knew it.
floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
Just get it away from us, please.
The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix.
And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Well, this is it for us.
Stay with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Oh, she's getting dragged away. Don't feel, nor will they ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Where's that mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just calm down. You'll be fine. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Really, fear is holding the skeptic.
You have to look.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Everything goes silent. Yep. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go talk to her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. You're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No, I don't.
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers out where the long quiet begins.
Okay.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. I don't think so. Yeah, There's trees and stars, and there are people.
There is a warmth
Maybe.
and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
I am eternal. Anything is real out there. No, wait, we're real, right?
Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
What are the thoughts on this
Miss
vessel?
Hunt discarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
Okay.
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. On if the vessels have had
No,
any.
their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He must. He's like an omniscient being.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Oh, okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring?
One, whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. For your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
The next
go
time I
back.
see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I wonder if I'm giving myself up to make this entity real.
I will be here,
Because I keep
waiting for you.
decaying and